Good morning, guys. I wanted to thank you so much. I feel very, very, very inspired because of you. And I feel like I'm being pushed to make another video because of the response on the last video and all of the support that you guys have given me. I am running in the New York City Half Marathon. If you missed the previous video, I honestly have been very nervous about that. Since the last video I posted, I feel a little better. I feel a little more confident. My body still hurts, but I'm still training. I just appreciate you guys. So you're like convincing, it's like you're convincing me to come back and bring more videos too. And I'm happy to do that. I just, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm not sure if you're still interested, to be honest. I'm not on YouTube and making videos every single day like I used to. So I don't know how often I should be posting or what exactly you guys want to see like years ago. But I'm down to do it. Anyway, today's a morning run in Central Park. I feel like this happened for a reason and it's amazing. I have a hard time like keeping track of my DMs, to be honest with you, on Instagram especially. I had a message that I didn't even see until like a week later, and it was a girl who, she's on my team that I'm running with, like Team Teal. And she reached out and I was like, oh my God, do you want to run together? Do you want to practice and train? And she said, yeah. So I'm meeting her today for the first time, which I'm actually so excited for. Her name is Melissa. I don't know if she's going to be comfortable being in the vlog. Like, this is literally my first time meeting her, but I'm very excited because that's what's happening today. And I also wanted to train in Central Park. So it's kind of funny how like all these things are connecting at the same time. A grouped run, a run in Central Park, meeting this girl. Because sometimes when you run alone, you feel a little bit isolated in a way. Like, I don't mind that. I do love running alone, but I was thinking it would be helpful if I had a buddy sometimes. This is Melissa.
Yeah.
And we are representing Team Teal with this group run right now that's starting. And I'm excited. I'm so excited to meet her.
So excited. Happy I came across her page.
I know, this is crazy. So she lost her grandmother to ovarian cancer.
She was diagnosed at stage 4C at a different checkup appointment. And it just so happens that they were like, let's take an extra scan. And then that's when she was diagnosed, unfortunately. She only lived 2 years after she was diagnosed. It is a very undiagnosed cancer. You're diagnosed when it's unfortunately too late.
My mom was stage 4 and she only lived for 3 years, so it's pretty kind of similar.
Distance 1 mile.
So I'm gonna try an energy gel for the first time, and I've heard mixed reviews, so I'm honestly scared. But at least today is a short run. I just hope it doesn't give me the shits, because that's what I've heard if it goes wrong. So we just ran 5 miles instead. No, I'm kidding. We got lost from the group, and we think they went off earlier, but we kept going straight and we lost them. So
You're just having too much fun.
this vlog is a little bit backwards. I might flop between yesterday's footage and today, but yesterday I was.
The hardest part about training is pushing yourself on the days that you don't want to do it. Today, I am not motivated. Straight up, not motivated. I'm tired, my body still aches. I have a headache that I didn't fully recover from, but it's getting dark, and it's Saturday. But I'm trying to be dedicated to this because I told myself it's something that I'm gonna do. This is my last long run before the race.
I feel like every time I finish a run, I say to myself, I did it, because it feels so good. I feel amazing right now, and to be honest, like, I felt good that entire run. I was able to keep like a steady pace. My body felt good and smooth, and it felt easier. I did 6 miles, and now the rest of the week till the race, I'm gonna cut back. I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking about discipline and the risk over the reward when you're trying to achieve your goals. You have to think about your future self and what it is that your future self wants to achieve. And then later you'll be thanking yourself, because in that moment it might feel bad, it might feel painful. Like today when I was walking out the door, I was literally like, I don't want to do this. I did not want to run. but I'm like, I have this goal in mind, so I pushed myself for today. I'm not trying to boost myself up by any means. I'm just giving my example to you, so maybe it can inspire you to push for your own goals. I also have a little piece of advice. If you're doing something that you don't really feel like doing, but you know it's a goal that you have that you want to actually achieve, maybe give yourself little rewards for when you complete it. So for example, like today, my reward, I have to eat dinner regardless, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to get chicken parm and pasta because that's my reward, and I'm looking forward to that because it's gonna taste good, but also I need to have the carbs for my runs. That's a little bit of a silly reward, but that's just an example. It could be anything. You could buy yourself something if you want. You could have a treat, like dessert, I don't freaking know. You could take your dog out for a walk, and it's like, okay, you finally finished what you have to do, now you get to have fun with your dog. You know what I mean? Something like that.
And this is my dinner.
But yesterday I was talking about when you run, sometimes it's good to have a goal, like a reward after.
Yeah.
It's funny that you just said that to me. You would get yourself a reward in Central Park. Well, today our reward is we're getting coffee at this cute coffee shop called Ralph's. And I always wanted to come here. So here we are. Melissa has left. But it was so nice to meet her, someone who's also running on my team. I think that's actually really cool that we happened to link up like that. There's this bookstore here that I heard about called Albertine, and I've been wanting to go here, and it wasn't too far from where I was.
Me? This guy, I want to copy him and get pictures. Wow, this is cool. Okay, here it is.
This, but this is primarily a French bookstore. I was going to buy a baby book for my friend's baby, but they're like all in French. Every time I go to a bookstore, I feel like I need to be reading more. I struggle with that. That's the Met. I've never been there. In fact, I haven't been to many museums yet at all since I lived here, and I need to probably start doing that. But I did buy an outfit to go with the rest of my outfit for the run because we were given the team shirt. I wanted some new leggings that were comfortable. I'm at this place that's famous in New York. A lot of times they have a line outside. It's called the Lexington Candy Shop. They make root beer floats. And the reason I came here is because, like I said, I'm trying to do things that like bring back memories of my mom. And my mom and dad used to make root beer floats for me when I was a kid, and I used to love it.
But here they do this really unique process. They mix the syrup themselves by hand, and they put the seltzer in. This is like the traditional way to make soda, so it's supposed to be a lot better.
Okay, would you like to add it to it?
Thank you.
Enjoy. This is like the only place in New York City that makes original soda like they used to 100 years ago back in the day. And this is my first time trying it. It was good. Really good. There's a funny story about root beer floats that I want to share with you guys. I'm so happy. Now I'm thinking more memories about my mom. So my mom would instill different lessons in us. We would have chores. So one of the chores, my brother and I had to do the dishes. My brother tricked me one day. I don't know why I believed him. He was doing the dishes and I was on a chair so I could reach the sink. And he made a freaking fake root beer float with soap. It was like a soap float in a dirty cup from the sink, and he gave it to me and he's like, "Hey Jennifer, I made you a root beer float, hee." And I freaking drank this soap float thinking I was getting a root beer float, and it's like, it was a funny story that my family always used to talk about. So now I have a real one. I'm gonna send him a picture of this too.
This is butter cheeseburger, something they were apparently very well known for. I'm surprised because it's just butter on a bun. I thought it was something different and special. I'm not usually a burger girl. I only got that because it was supposed to be something they were well known for. It was good, but entirely that whole place
If you're visiting New York, I wouldn't say it's an absolute must to go there. It's like a cool experience, but to be honest, I didn't find anything extraordinary about it. Even though it's been rated high, I'm just being honest. Before I end out this vlog, I wanted to give a tremendous thanks to you guys because of all of the donations that you guys have made. It's incredible. Thank you so much. I really wasn't expecting that. When I uploaded that video and then I was busy doing stuff, I went back and looked and I was like, oh my God, you guys melted my heart. I thought it was the sweetest thing how many people donated and showed support. So thank you again. The link is in the description. There's still time. Let's see how much we can raise. Team PvP, we did it before. We can do it again. Even though there's no official Team PvP this year, it's Team Teal that I'm running with. And it's the same organization though, and it helps people. So thank you guys. I'm gonna end the vlog